Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Pioneer Balloon. This was created by SNK and licensed to Rock-Ola in 1982. And this is a really weird game set in the Old West, in which you fly a hot air balloon over enemy territory. There's like stagecoaches and Native American Indians and birds and gorillas in some scenes, and typhoons that you have to contend with, and you have to pass through enough stages so that you can land your hot air balloon on a landing pad at a fort, and you'll have completed all the levels and you start them all over again. But it's very reminiscent of fantasy, especially the fact that you're in a hot air balloon, which you were in much of fantasy. But it's such a weird idea. I did see this once at an arcade near the Oregon coast. But yeah, this was created by SNK and licensed to Rock-Ola in the US. But we'll go ahead and get started. For this first stage, you destroy stagecoaches, and you try to destroy all of them, and they'll just keep scrolling through until you have defeated all of them. And they play the Great Escape music on this stage. I don't know why, but you have to watch out for the stagecoaches' fire. Yeah, they shoot upwards at you. And now we're in hostile Native American Indian territory, and they shoot upwards at you. This is a weird-ass game, and this is the Yellow Rose of Texas that's playing here. But watch out for the birds. This game is actually fairly easy once you get used to it. Just destroy enough of those Native American Indians, and you move on to this stage. And here, this is very much like fantasy. You must watch out for the apes' coconuts that they throw up at you, and you can shoot the bird and knock it back down towards the apes. Definitely use that to your advantage. Note that you can shoot 3 shots from your hot air balloon at once. I don't know what you're dropping from your hot air balloon. Is that rocks? I don't know. Really weird game. But you keep going until you go to the next stage. Now you have to contend with these tornadoes. These are really easy to avoid. But the music from the last stage is recycled from other Rock-Ola games. I believe I've heard it in Nibbler and Fantasy. But wait until the meter runs out, and then you'll move on to the next stage. And you get a bonus. And now we have these, what are these? Horse-drawn wagons that fire upwards at you. And this is also ripped off from other SNK or other Rock-Ola games. This music here. When the birds get shot, they sometimes leave a little explosion that can hit you and kill you. Now here you just gotta land on the landing pad just right. Wait for that bottom bird to pass by. It moves very fast. And then in between the next round, you're automatically shooting some wagons for some extra points. The computer does that for you. Like I said, when you shoot the birds... Oh, crap. When the birds get shot, they will leave an explosion. And if you shoot the explosion, it can sometimes move towards you repeatedly the more you shoot at it, and then kill you when it comes close enough. Kind of technically screwy. But we repeat all the levels. The shots get faster. The enemies shoot more. Just learn to weave between the shots. And you can pass a couple rounds in this game. This game's alright. I mean, it's just so darn weird. And it just recycles music from Rock-Ola games, so it's kind of cheapo. But yeah, use that bird to your advantage. Shoot it and knock it back down towards the apes, and it can take out multiple apes if you time it right, and it'll go right through their coconuts that they throw. Well, I hope you enjoyed your Veterans Day weekend. If you were a veteran, I thank you for your service. Here we go to the tornado sequence again. Now, here's where it can technically get funky. Sometimes if you're close to a tornado, it'll just move in a bizarre direction to get you. That's cheapo. Yeah, on this horse-drawn carriage level, those horses are worth 1,000 points apiece, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, you need to take them all out before you can advance. Yeah, I'm kind of scared by the pattern of those birds. They move all over the place. Oh, I just finished it. So now I go to this fortress again. Land straight down where the arrow is. Don't land to the side. You can blow up. There's some katakana underneath the fortress, and I don't know. I can read katakana, but I don't know what it says. I don't recognize any English out of that. If you know what it says or what it means, let me know. Well, that was my game of Pioneer Balloon. This first game that I played was the Rock-Ola version, and we will play the SNK version as well. They play exactly the same. There's no difference as far as I can tell. But that was Pioneer Balloon by SNK and licensed to Rock-Ola in 1982. Really weird game. But again, if you served, if you're a veteran, I thank you for your service. If you're ever in the Portland area and want to say hi to me, I work at the Portland's Veteran Hospital. I work up at the dialysis unit in 7D. Come say hi. But yeah, we'll have a look at the SNK original version. See, it says SNK Corporation instead of Rock-Ola at the bottom. But yeah, they play exactly the same. Yeah, you get 3 shots that you can fire at once from your balloon. See, the music's all the same. Everything's really the same. I don't think there's any difference. So it's kind of weird. Sometimes it seems you have to get the energy meter to drop all the way. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just have to destroy all the enemies on the screen, like in this level. And sometimes you're supposed to go till the energy meter runs out, but it just cuts short and lets the level end for some reason. Kind of technically weird. But you cannot shoot through the enemy's shots, at least here. So you need to just concentrate on getting out of the way of the enemy's shots. You probably could just keep playing that level over and over and over and just kill the birds. Although the energy meter will probably end the level if it runs out. I got an extra life at 20,000. I think you get an extra life at like 20,000 and 70,000. After that, I don't know. But this level is generally really easy. But yeah, Rock-Ola reused a couple of the tunes in this game, or other games. And I got nice bonus from that. Every time that you beat, oh crap, every time that you beat the fortress, or land on the fortress, and around, the bonus that you will get will increase by 10,000. Whoa, that was clumsy. I don't know how far it goes, if it just keeps increasing each time that you beat the game, or beat the round. Sneak in there real quick. Yeah, you'll die if you touch that rock formation. And just go straight down. Do not accidentally touch the side of the fortress. That is kind of cool that you get some bonus points automatically between the rounds. But yeah, there was what I was talking about earlier. You shoot the bird and it can leave an explosion radius. And if you keep shooting that explosion mark, it can creep up towards you and kill you, which is really technically messered up. And again, the tunes are The Great Escape, early 60s World War II movie. I've seen it. It is pretty good. Steve McQueen and a bunch of other top actors. James Garner and Donald Pleasance and a bunch of others. Ah, crap. But, this is the theme to Great Escape. Then they have recycled tunes from other Rock-Ola games, like this one. I think this was in Nibbler and maybe Fantasy too. But there's also the Yellow Rose of Texas. But this game is fairly similar to Fantasy, which was created by SNK and licensed to Rock-Ola. It was created in 1981. Yeah, that level was short. I don't know why, but now we go on to the horse carriage levels. And yeah, those horses are worth 1,000 points. Very nice. You can really start racking up some points here. And now we go to this fortress. Yeah, just go straight down where the arrow is. And time it so you don't get nailed by that flying bird. Yeah, I don't know what that katakana says under the fortress. And then we go back to the covered wagon level. Oops. Well, that was my game of the original SNK Pioneer Balloon. But that and the Rock-Ola version play exactly the same as far as I can tell. Put in my initials here. But that was Pioneer Balloon, created by SNK in 1982 and licensed to Rock-Ola. Not great, but worth a look. Well, that was Pioneer Balloon by SNK and licensed to Rock-Ola in 1982. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching. I'll see you later with my next video. And once again, hope you had a happy Veterans Day weekend. Thank you for all who have served and who have given their lives for this great country. I will see you folks later with another video. Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy and stay warm because it's getting really cold outside. Bye-bye, folks.